expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Let me explain to you the reason why I am the way I am inside your tainted views, my failures and my victories. Situations that I learned can trigger me. Decisions that I've regretted instantly. Ways that I've grown and how I move differently. Listen close if you're into me. I'm guarded, I'm open, I'm struggling. Making the adjustments to this new dating world that's
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Rellz Relaxation Hour. I am your host, Rellz, and I'm joined by my co-hosts, Blacko and Mac. Yo, what's good, y'all?
What's going on? What's going on?
Ain't shit, chilling, same old. How are y'all?
Good. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my goddamn Instagram.
Maybe they banned you.
Ouch.
I'm trying to figure out why I'm getting poisoned over here, but I'm all right, though. Man, how you, my brother?
Can't complain, slow motion. No, another busy Monday. Glad we here, though. We all healthy, we alive, we good, so can't complain about that.
That's what it
I
is.
ain't healthy.
You breathing, right? You breathing, right? You alive, you good.
I'm over here sound like Darth Vader right now. I don't know, man. It's sun in the air, B.
Nah,
sun in the air. What happened?
You took a test?
Nah, I gotta do that tomorrow morning. Actually, my job ain't with it.
Oh, man! Listen, nowadays you cough, you got to go get a test.
Yeah, that's how it is.
And the funny shit is, we got a station right outside, sitting outside my job. So there's no way you could tell my job you can't get a COVID test. And we got a station directly right outside in front of the building. So
So you going right in? You going right in and right out? Right in and right to work?
Yep, pretty much. But I know my body though. Most likely it's a regular cold and shit. So it's regular degular shit.
Yeah, as long as you good, man, that's all that matters.
Mac, how was you?
Facts.
You hit the gym today?
I literally just walked back in from the gym.
God bless your soul, pulling double duty.
Just walked back in.
You're a good man. There's a special place in heaven for guys like you, man.
Yeah. Speaking about heaven, shout out to Rashawn Roden, rest in peace. He died over the weekend. And get well soon, Kali Muscle.
That's the one. That was the one that we was talking about.
No, me and you was talking about Sean Roden. Kali Muscle. He's in the hospital. He had a heart attack on Saturday morning.
How old was he?
Kali Muscle got to be in his 40s.
And the other dude was what, 46, right?
46, yeah.
It's crazy.
That shit's crazy, man. No matter how much in shape you be, heart attacks or the organ failure, it's just ridiculous, man. Like, it's crazy. It's fucking ridiculous, bro.
It sucks though because it's almost like you have to do what you got to do to live a healthy life, and still you can still die at a young age, being as healthy as you want.
That's facts. That's definitely true.
Yeah,
That's definitely true. You know what I mean? Look, I mean, people we knew like that was in shape and shit like that. Like even with wrestlers, well, most of them doing roids, but even wrestlers, they be in shape, all brolic and all that, and boom, heart attack.
Yeah,
shit like
some of those be overdose and stuff.
Yeah, most of them. A lot of rappers wrestlers we know about was straight, coke, all that other good shit.
Yeah, they was doing all that other extracurricular activities besides steroids.
Yeah.
Listen, man, when it came to coke, Macho Man was the man. I never forget that coffee Yeah. the cup of coffee in promo, man. That'd be the funniest shit ever.
Man, listen, Macho Man was like a walking energy drink.
You know what? Dead ass. Like he had that energy nobody ever had in their life.
Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior.
I always felt like Macho Man had a little bit more.
He was more hyped than Ultimate Warrior.
It's like me and you talked about yesterday, Blacko. It was like once he got to the ring, he was tired. Macho Man get to the ring and he still got all his energy.
He be like,
oh, was he tired? Yeah. Was he tired though? Was he tired?
Yeah.
What up, Rainbow?
Tired. What up, ladies? What's going on?
What up, Precious?
Hey, Precious,
in the building.
Yes, sir.
We got all three ladies on. That's what it is.
Who's not gonna do? Yeah, man, but like shit. Like I said, I'm here today, man. I'm trying, man. I'm on a green pill right now, so you gotta bear with me today.
Bro, you said the green pill or the blue pill? Somebody said the green pill or the blue pill?
I thought it was the blue pill.
I'm on the green pill. I'm on the green pill.
All right,
Big boy, what up?
We
probably somewhere sweating right now, knowing you. I know
Yo, big boy, what up, man?
Big boy right now, ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee he's somewhere just sweating for no reason.
What up, Marty?
No reason at all.
Yo, you ain't shit.
Hey, Marty, how you doing? Yo, big boy, that's my guy right there, man. That's my guy right there, though. I mean, listen, that's my guy. He know I mean well. He know that.
What's up, Bubble?
Bet you sweating right now just texting that.
Oh, he's stupid. You stupid. You stupid.
Yo, shout out to everybody on the check-in. Y'all already know what it is. Love is love.
So, Mac, I gotta ask you, how was your weekend, man?
Yo, my weekend was phenomenal. Yo, shout out to my wife. Off rip. Yo, our weekend. Our anniversary was
It was our weekend too.
Yeah, our weekend. Our anniversary was yesterday. And
nice.
We kicked it,
happy anniversary,
with a bang.
Same.
Appreciate that. Yo, shout out to Sayings by Butter who made her shirts, and shout out to Envy who came through with the purple chocolate covered strawberries. Listen, for royalty for my queen. So shout out to her. Envy be doing it up for me.
Shout out to Envy.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to my florist who came through strong. Every time the wife walked past the flowers, she'd be like, "Those are the best ones yet."
Oh, you did real good this weekend, man. I'm proud of you. I taught you something, man. I taught you something. You did real good this weekend.
Listen. Y'all want lessons? Come follow. I'll teach y'all some things.
I follow Big Boy. Big Boy said 15 years for him. That's a long time. God bless.
Damn, yo, I got 6 years married, 10 years. November 30th, we be together. And shout out to
what's
Rainbow.
up, y'all. That's definitely what's up.
Rainbow seen me when I was in these streets doing dirt. When I was an asshole. When I was a whore. A thought.
Oh, he's a dirtbag. Oh man, come on, man. Big black man look bad. What you doing?
I'm saying, look where he from, though.
Black men don't cheat.
Yeah, you goddamn right. that is very true. My faithful brother.
We collaborate. That's what we do.
This is what it is. Look, man, listen. See, I'm not even co-signing this shit. I'm not even look.
Get the middle finger from the back.
This is the Rellz Relaxation Hour, right? We keep it real over here. We ain't doing all this whole black men don't cheat bullshit. Look, we not.
What you mean? What you mean?
Yo, Blue, what up?
My son, Blue, what up?
Now we're not doing that. We're keeping it real over here. We done all fucked up and made mistakes. We're gonna keep it real over here.
I know what you're talking about. Ain't no proof.
Listen, my wife got proof, so
ain't no proof. Ain't no proof. Like, listen.
What's up, Elena?
Check in. Yo, shout out to all the gentlemen.
If I ever cheated, the devil made me do it. That's why I stopped going to church.
So that's your story, and you're sticking to it, right? That's not the green pill talking either, right?
No. Listen, possess, baby. That's my thing. If I ever did it, it wasn't me. It was not me. I wasn't in my right state of mind.
You my brother, so I'm gonna trust you on this one. I know you lying like a motherfucker, but I'm gonna trust you on this one. I'm gonna give it to you anyway.
Why would he lie about that? It was probably the green pill.
Exactly.
It wasn't the blue pill then, huh?
Not the blue pill helped him out.
Wait, hold on, I'm 36.
Yo, listen, it is what it is.
I ain't at the age.
All right, okay. So Blacko, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, okay? And in your time of choice, right? One right hand, one left hand. You taking the green pill or the blue pill?
Oh shit. What you mean a time of choice? As far as what?
It's on the table. No. It's on the table. You taking the green pill or the blue pill?
Depending how the night go, I might take the blue one. You never know. I mean,
you keep it honest. I respect that. You keeping it honest.
I don't need it. It's just, it's for extra bragging rights.
You know what? That might be another topic for another time. We might have to push that topic.
Sometimes you put the cheat code there, just sit there like Captain Morgan. Extra.
That's a whole nother topic. We're giving away too much already. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother episode.
That's the yellow.
Oh, Big Boy said he take it. Hold on, Big Boy. Hold on. What's the yellow pill? I need to know. What's the yellow pill?
That's the gas station pill.
That's the gas station. Ain't even no ice.
Somebody said that to me like, yo, you ever had the gas? I can't remember the name of the gas station pill. He's like, yo, you get it from the gas station. I'm like, yo, you get sex pills from the gas station?
First of all, getting sex pills from the gas station is like getting a sandwich from the gas station.
Yo, I'm
They
like,
gonna
when
both
the
fuck
dude
you
told
up.
me that, I'm looking at him like, yo, I'm looking at him like, he got 8 heads. Like, dude, first, what made you get that? And he was like, yo, it worked.
Nah, chill. Wait,
Listen,
first of all, I
I'm
need to
not
go
doing
back.
all
Big
that,
boy.
man. You crazy?
Nah, chill. Big boy, I still need to know what is the yellow pill though. You can't say that and then not respond back in the comments. What is this yellow pill?
He said that's
Yo,
that.
but
He
see,
said
but see,
that's
that-
15
that's
years
the
right there.
subject for
Yo, he
another-
said connection. He said connection lost.
That's another subject right there. We talk about that another time. The yellow pill,
Yo.
and we talk about behind the scenes.
Nah.
Listen, man, big boy. I understand that yellow pill is. That's why you try. That's why it's 15 years. I salute my brother. Salute. I get it. And Precious, I don't need the blue pill. Let's get that
Come
straight.
on, you saying
right?
the yellow pill is like when Mario used to get the mushroom?
More like the star.
Oh,
That's
got
it.
you. Got you.
More like the
Run
star.
through
You can run
everything.
through anything.
Got you.
The star, you can run through anything. You feel invincible.
Got you. I hear that.
Oh man, I can't mess with y'all today, man. I'm supposed to be sick. See, y'all getting all my energy right now.
You supposed to, but I mean, are you sick?
Yo,
So
twin,
are
I
you
throw
going
barbecue
through
sauce at you, man. Don't
Are
play.
you going through withdrawal? Let me go get some chicken first, then you can throw it.
Nah, not even.
You stupid. You stupid.
Nah, withdrawal. Nah, I ain't going to withdrawals. I'm celibate. I'm practicing abstinence. However that word goes.
What,
Abstinent?
abstinence?
Yeah.
So look, if you
I'm
practice
practicing that.
abstinence, right?
Abstinence?
Uh-huh.
Wait. Abstinence?
Abstinence. If you're practicing abstinence, you know what I'm
Oh
saying.
my god, you guys. Yo, for real?
Listen,
Abstinence, guys?
abstinence. If you're practicing it,
Look,
I'm a virgin.
Look
and I
at
got
Mr.
4
Harvard
daughters.
over here.
I got 4 daughters. Yo, what's up with Rellz today? Who he trying? Who he showing up for? What's up?
I don't know. I'm looking at the comments right now. This must be something. Let me see.
I see who's there. I don't see who's there. I see who's there.
I see. You know.
We see who there.
You know.
She's always there. That's nothing new. That's my biggest
see who
supporter.
there.
She's always there. What are y'all talking about?
Blacko, we know what it is. But look, when we get up,
Wow.
when we get up, he gonna be like, "Yo, y'all tried to blow my
Harvard
side
over
up."
here, you know.
Look, she even said it
You
for
know,
me.
Mr.
She knows. I do it.
She said it. She said, "We said who you showing up for?" And she said, "For
She
me."
understands. She gets it.
Mr. Cardinal Hayes over here, you know.
Hey! You leave my Catholic school background alone. Leave that alone.
You know, it's a good school. Good school.
It's a
a lot
great
of people
school.
that came out of there.
It's a great school. 20. No. When I was there, yeah, not now. State champions now.
Now we talk about when you was there.
No, when I was there, you were right.
Okay.
No, when I was there, when I was there, they
school,
sucked.
Horrible. When my cousin played for Holy Cross, they smacked them.
What year did you graduate high school?
Way before you was born.
Dude, 1968.
I believe it. You was around in the Kennedy era, wasn't you?
Oh,
I was born around then. I graduated high school in '95.
You snuck into Woodstock?
I was smoking bongs at Woodstock. What you talking about?
You smoking?
That's why your skin's still clear to this day, right?
At Woodstock.
Oh wow! So you had the orange pill then.
I had the black pill. It was the exclusive.
That's why you ain't no hair now. Got it.
That's why his skin looking golden. It's a side effect.
Funny shit is I never smoked. I never drank.
You never
You're not
smoked?
supposed to.
Never drank either? You mean to tell me when
How
you
you
was
make-
pushing on?
how you-
That's what I was about to say. Hold up. You out there
hold
pushing
on,
all
hold
them
on,
drinks.
hold on.
Talking about you feeding
Hold
the
on.
public, but you ain't
Hold on.
drinking none of it?
Let me ask y'all a question, right?
So hold on, you wasn't
Yeah,
taste testing your own.
Let me ask y'all a question. Right? And I don't know, so I can answer this question.
No, wait.
Y'all
When
ever
you
sell
had me
crack in your
pushing,
life?
when you had me pushing in the streets, you wasn't sampling your own drinks.
When you came to the crib to pick up,
No, I need to know. You
when you
wasn't
came to
sampling
the
your
crib,
drinks.
how many motherfuckers was at my crib? It was always people at my crib,
That
right?
is true. Yo, he had a whole bunch of. Now that I think about it, he probably had a whole bunch of
Think you
taste
Frank
testers.
Lucas?
I had taste testers for days.
He had a whole
Think you
round
Frank
table like.
Lucas?
Nah. Yo, remember the Last Supper, the Jesus table? Yo, he had a whole bunch of dudes over around the table. It's like drinks all around the table.
That's how I used to do it.
Blue, I see your icon. Why you dressed like it? Like why you dressed like that new Idris Elba movie, man? Your icon's crazy. I thought that was you in the new movie, man. I'm sorry, I interact with the people.
Blue had a couple of the drinks.
Yeah, I mean pushing his drinks and he wasn't even drinking it. Ain't this some shit? Things you find out now.
Listen, but some shits were selling like hotcakes, weren't they?
Nah, there was.
Get some shits It's funny. Like I still got people calling me like, "Yo, why you not selling drinks? If you want drinks, get them in bulk. That's all the way I'm selling them, and you got to buy them up yourself."
Listen,
There's no sense of having them and they're just sitting there.
Yep, I'm not doing it because I ain't gonna sell them. People get mad at me. Yo, I don't want that many. Not on me.
Yo, Blue's profile pic looked like he on the cover of Ebony magazine.
nah, he in the movie on Netflix. I'm telling you. But I ain't gonna spoil the movie for everybody.
I'm gonna have to talk to Blue about this profile pic though. We're gonna have to change this shit.
What they say? Pimping.
Nah, it's a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I can't.
Shout out to the Knicks who just beat the 76ers.
Yeah, but they beat the 76ers with nobody, so they don't count.
Listen, a win's a win. You play who's on your schedule. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Wow. Oh, yeah, so I'm happy you guys could beat the Sixers and y'all couldn't beat the Cavs last night.
Did we beat the Bulls?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're not talking about the past.
Listen,
By the way, Blacko, you're not even a Knicks fan. What are you humming for?
I will never be a Knicks fan ever.
Come on, who is your team?
Cool. My team has always been, and y'all might be bandwagon. No, my team has always been Miami Heat. Always.
What? Really?
I think they were shooting at the Miami Heat. What about the Brooklyn Nets?
It was definitely shooting.
The Brooklyn Nets were better when they were in Jersey.
Oh damn! And yeah, it's funny that they actually was.
Yeah,
they actually really was.
You know what's crazy? They sucked in when they was in Jersey, and all the fans ever wanted was them to come to New York. And now that they're here, it's like y'all could take them back to Jersey now.
Nah, but no, they actually when they was in Jersey, they was alright though. I mean, I actually went to a couple of their games. They played right in BJ's. And shit.
Yo, Curve. The funny thing is, who doesn't have career highs against the Knicks? Ricky Rubio is just another one.
Right. You go to the Garden.
Watching the game, you don't think of the bummiest guy on that team don't be having career highs against the Knicks?
They be putting work in.
Listen,
yeah, exactly.
I played at the Garden floor, so I feel good. I think my career high was 4 points, but it's all right.
What's matter is that you got one shot. You made a shot, right? It's all that matters.
Super facts.
At the Mecca.
Super facts. What happened?
Look, you made a shot. He said you made a shot at the Mecca. That counts for something.
Listen, man. That's a highlight of my life, man. Highlight.
Yo, Blue, we don't disrespect Brooklyn here because Brooklyn is standing tall over here. East New York is in the building. Hands down.
You sound proud of that.
Get sick more.
1240 setup.
1240 setup. But that's not where you at now, though, right?
That's not where I'm at right now.
Right then.
Out of all avenues, you gonna say
if I give the
avenue.
address out right now, my wife gonna throw a knife at me.
Mm-hmm.
But you said Sutter Avenue like it was something to be proud of. I remember the first time I walked through Sutter Avenue, it was like I walked through a junkyard, garbage disposal, another junkyard. Then I got to Brownsville.
And then you was in East New York, right?
Don't get that confused.
No, I was in Brownsville.
No, it's the same shit. It's the same thing. East New York, Brownsville.
No bullshit. That was the first time I've been to Brooklyn. I went to Brownsville.
I know you got New York and Brownsville is the same thing.
You took the L train and got off on Sutter.
Yeah, and had to walk from there to
That's the warehouse district over there.
So that's like
it's like 94, 95.
It's only like a couple of blocks. It's nowhere near like Hunts Point.
All right.
It's like a small area. They got like it's not even like real big salvage yards, but they got a couple of spots over there, some glass places.
Back then, it shouldn't have been a train stop, bro. Real shit. And that sounds
back then it was get off the train at your own. Listen,
facts.
But isn't that now when you get off from Brooklyn? Isn't it like getting off the train at your own risk?
No. I'm gonna ask you a question, right? Here's a question for you, right?
All right, you want to ask this last question, then we get into the topic. So go ahead, ask your question
about Brooklyn. All the white people want to come to Brooklyn because that's why they gentrifying Brooklyn because Brooklyn is beautiful. They're not gentrifying the Bronx.
What's your question though?
Why are they doing it? Why y'all?
That's your problem, Don. That's your problem. I can't.
I said why?
That sucks for you.
Dog said the first time.
You said why you hate on Brooklyn?
Well, I feel like he's lying though, but it's all right though.
Yo, I ain't gonna front.
Listen, it took me.
I ain't gonna front. My car got towed in the Bronx.
Well, you probably deserve it.
Yeah. Look,
we paradise over here.
You talk about the Bronx, you get your shit taken in the Bronx. Simple, point blank, period.
Physics.
Y'all still put shit on bricks in the Bronx. We don't do that. No, I'm not gonna front. They've been doing that a lot lately out here.
Yo, you know what I've been noticing? You ever noticed that lately? They're not even stealing tires no more. They stealing Cadillac converters now.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's the new thing.
Yep. Are expensive though.
Yeah,
sound like you need to move, brother.
Nah, he's talking about that in the Bronx though.
Nah, listen. I park my car in the lot. I'm good over here.
In the lot? Y'all got lots in the Bronx?
Yep, and that's exactly where I keep my car.
Why?
What you mean why? Because it's safer. And they can't take my hubcaps again like they did before.
Did you say hubcaps?
Yeah, they took my hubcaps before.
Is this 84? What the fuck?
Listen. They took my factory hubcaps. Look, what can I do?
You need to move again there, brother.
So you know what?
No. I'm just gonna say it wasn't the people that took the cats, bro. It was the other residents in the area.
You might be right. Look, I'll never know. That was over 2 years ago. I'm past that. Look, I'd rather you take my hubcaps. I'd rather you take my hubcaps. I'd rather you take my hubcaps than you take my tires.
Wait. You said 2 years ago you had hubcaps?
Yeah, when I got my car. It was more like 3 years ago. I had my car for 4 years now, so like 3 years ago.
What kind of car you got?
4 years ago? Yeah, you did. You're right.
Yeah, my car's 2017.
Yeah. We all got that shit back to back.
Huh?
SUV joint you got?
No. I got an Altima now. You ain't seen me in like forever.
He's lying. He got a Lexus.
Why not?
He got a 2021 Lexus. He's
whoa.
Rellz getting shmoney out here.
He's lying. So it's like that. It's like that 20. So it's that 2022 Escalade you got parked in your parking lot, right?
I got a 2002 Chevy Express.
I believe it.
The fuck is that? What's that?
It's a conversion van.
It's a big Metro card.
Is that? Do it take number 93?
Wow.
I could put 93 in it.
You're a good man. I don't want no car that 193. Nope. No sir. You see gas prices right now?
Yo, Don, I was upstairs, man. They did this while I was home, man.
So what you telling me is you lived there, right? And they knew it was your whip, and they still stole your hubcaps?
Don't matter, man.
You ain't got no clout in your hood.
Oh shit.
Rellz, I gotta fuck with you, bro.
Like I said, better my hubcaps than my tires.
He said, "Watch my dust."
Listen, I drove for a couple of years with no hubcaps, man. I was good with that.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you that to everybody else, man. You got to call. They can take the hubcaps.
Yo, Don is an asshole. He said if you want them hubcaps, they're around the corner hanging on the fence.
Don worried about the wrong shit right now. Stop dropping bombs.
Marty got them shits in her trunk.
Nah, Marty was the reason why I got new ones. Fuck that.
That's what you. Now you know what you said. I'm gonna be honest, right? Me and Marty
took him and gave him back to me.
I can't understand why my husband is driving around with fucking hubcaps in 2017, 2018. He need to have rims.
Nah, I don't do rims, man. First of all, I'm smart enough. First of all, I'm smart enough to know where I live at. I don't need rims. I'm good.
And I'm glad you admit the Bronx is another dimension.
Nah, Bronx is on fire right now, bro. I listen.
Literally on fire.
Come on,
every time I turn on the news, there's a fire in the Bronx.
You know what? You just felt the need to start that last shot. Matter of fact, let's just get into our topic, man, because obviously we already almost a half an hour in. Yeah, see,
twin talking shit.
Yeah, you see this, right? But we're gonna talk about but we talking about double standards. So, and it could be just about anything, man. Double standards is it could be if you got a son and you feel like your son might get a little bit more than your daughter. Like, I don't know. Speak to me. What do you think when you think of double standards, Mac?
He's still in Bronx mode right now.
Yeah, you see it, right? He had to use his Brooklyn education just now. He got stuck.
No, I actually have a comment, but I want to come back. I want to see where the other comments go before I drop my comment.
What about you, Blacko? What do you think?
Well, I think a double standards, real shit. Dealing with opposite sex. So, men and women, what she just said. Be very honest with y'all, I was a walking double standards at one point. Like, I will want certain things and give the same shit back. And I was real adamant about it too. Like, yo, I want this, I want that. And when it was my time to do it, I wouldn't do it. So, yeah, it's definitely relationship wise, dealing with somebody wise. So, yeah, I was a prime example of double standards once upon a time in my life. So, yeah, that's.
I respect that. At least you're being honest. Let me touch on the Queen show from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The Queen show.
I think I know where you're going. I think I know where you're going with this.
And I think I know where you're going with
this.
But let it go. The Queens, they talked about spitting or swallowing, right? And we always talk about, females be like, oh, don't put that shit in my mouth, put it on my chest, so on and so forth. Don't go to bed. But when you bust that, when they bust their nut, where they bust their nut out? In your mouth. So why can't we return the favor? That shouldn't even be a topic.
You understood, my guy.
I
mean, what's good for the goose should be good for the gander.
Drop one of the clue bombs for Mac.
Oh my God, man! Listen, this man's spitting. It's gospel. It's gospel. You're right though.
Listen,
you're right though.
What is your take on it though?
In that case, I agree with what he's saying. I feel like in the double standards, like, okay, like in a sense, let's just say if I had kids, right? If I had a boy and a girl, right? I feel like, and it might sound a little fucked up, but I feel like I probably would give my son probably a little bit more of an advantage than I would give a female, because at the end of the day, we're taught to almost like think that the guy should be able to handle his own, where we should protect the female just a little bit more. So I feel like if I had a son, let's just say if I had a son that was like 18 and a daughter that was like 17 going on 18, if he wanted to stay out, I probably would let him stay out. If she wanted to stay out, the answer would be hell no. So,
look, that's definitely permanent double standard.
That's but my thing is, I got old girls, so I kind of feel where you coming from. But at the end of the day, fellas, and I'm talking about, I could talk.
You could talk, yeah, you could.
Us girl dads. We're more protective. Like I got a grandson. My grandson will be 3 next week. And at the end of the day, I'm super protective of my daughters, but when it comes to my grandson, it's like he 3. He's supposed to fall. My granddaughter 4, I go crazy. Like, is she okay? She okay? So I don't know, but we protect girls because we know what scumbags are out here doing.
We were scumbags.
Yes.
No, I said we know what scumbags are out here doing.
No, that's what I'm saying. We were.
Not
that's
going
out, man.
today.
Nah, look, see.
When I talk about scumbags, I'm talking about like, yo, you got a lot of girls getting kidnapped, put into sex trades. When I was a kid, that shit wasn't going on like that. You seen a dude looking at a chick funny, you was knocking his block off. So
that's right.
I mean, and when I was coming up, I got sisters, and my mother let me play the streets. I can't say she let me play the streets, but I played the streets, and she really couldn't tell me nothing. I did what I did on my own, but my sisters, they never played the streets like that. My little sister, my sister right underneath me, Renee, she played the streets. But
do you think but did she have the same amount of freedom you had?
Nah, Renee was knocking bitches out. That's what Renee was doing.
No, see. It's a little different. It's a little different than
bitches to sleep.
Rainbow said boys get into more trouble than girls. I mean, yeah, you're right.
Girls gossip more and they do more jumping shit. But every time I see a fight now on social media, it's girls. It's not really boys. It's more girls than boys.
And here's the funny, since you brought that up, right? Here's the funny shit. Girls definitely fight more than boys, but when the females get hands put on them, it's a double standard. Hey, that's the double standard too. Oh, why you hit me for the second and third? Listen, you acting like a dude, so they are treating you like a dude. You can't double stand that. You can't be on something like, yo, you can't hit me. I'm a female. Listen, you stepping out of character. You want, especially ladies. And I hope y'all in the comments y'all agree with us.
You 100% right.
Like,
if a girl slaps a dude and the dude slapped the girl back, automatically, why he hit her? He could have just walked away. But nobody say, well, why'd she hit him?
Exactly.
Yeah, but my thing is, and that's what I'm saying, because I feel like, well, you're right, because I feel like a lot of females do that looking at it like, oh, I could hit him and he's not gonna hit me back. He shouldn't hit me back. He ain't a real man if he hit me back. But you ain't a real female if you putting hands on him either.
And that's what it is.
That's true.
People don't look at it like that. It's automatically it's the dude should control himself. But what about the female controlling herself?
Yeah, exactly. Because look at it like this: if she hits him and he falls back and he don't put his hands on her, what happens now if she keeps hitting him? She's gonna keep hitting him, thinking he ain't gonna ever put his hands on her. For every 25 times, let's just say for every 10 times she hit him, that one time he hit her, now he's the worst person in the world for it.
Yeah, and you know what? Everybody looks like
the
devil.
Exactly.
I went through that as a kid. I went through a situation like that as a kid. It was a female, and I lived in Far Rock, and she used to always fight. Well, her thing was always fighting. She was like that. So one day she probably to this day I think I probably still got the little scar. She scratched my face. Crazy. My reaction, I reacted. Boom. I got in trouble. Because they was like, yo, you're not supposed to be female. But I'm like, yo, she attacked me first. I got the visible scar to prove it.
Yeah, but they don't care.
So it's like, oh, but they say, oh, but you're not supposed to do that. She's a female, second, third. Mind you, her fight record in the school was like 31-0.
32-0 after she hit you, right?
After she put the paws on you.
No.
You're 32-0.
No, sir.
Well, hold on. We're going to hold. All right, but we're going to... But we're going to hold this thought. Yo, we got to pay some bills, and we're going to come right back to this after this break.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
What's up, y'all? Your boy Shice, Mr. Talk of the Town, letting you know now the Evening Rush Network now has the app. So catch it on the Google Play and the App Store. And you can catch all your podcasts like The Evening Rush, Let's Talk Crazy, The Queens of NYC, Sex, Love, and Alcohol, Plug, TL Mac Fitness, I Am Nicole Clara, On Everything, and Getting to the Focus, and the barbershops and mics. That's right, all your favorite podcasts all in one place at the Evening Rush Network app. That's right. So catch all your favorite shows. What are you waiting for? Download it now.
Yo, we gotta get the Rellz Relaxation up on that commercial.
Yeah, we will. But we're back. Welcome back to the Rellz Relaxation Hour. First, let me throw out the sponsors too. The show is sponsored by 2920 Clothing and by Sayings by Butter. If you need any shirts done, hit her up. She does great work. Mac has a couple of shirts from her. I have a couple of shirts from her. She does great work, so definitely hit her up.
I got a tank top on.
Womp womp womp.
Yeah, I'm mad. Y'all said I lost that fight. I lost 2 fights in my life, man, and she wasn't one of them. Fuck that.
He lying.
Back to that.
He lying.
So you want to deny that knockout she caught?
Nah, she ain't knockout. She just scratched me. It's a different.
Okay, so
scratch me.
Looking at the comments, I see a lot of the females are saying females should keep their hands to themselves, but
no, they're saying both should keep their hands to themselves, not just females. Men and women should keep their hands to themselves.
No, I agree. I'm just speaking more of the females because depending on the kind of person you are, if you're like real laid back like me, take me for example, I'm a laid back individual. I don't believe in putting my hands on a female. I think in certain situations like that, you just kind of just got to walk away. But there's only so much you could take too before you hit a breaking point.
And what's your breaking point?
You know what's crazy? I don't know. I've never reached it, so I can't even tell you.
So when Marty punch you in the mouth, what you say?
I walk away. But she don't hit me.
Wow.
Nope. It's too late.
Nah, see, because we're not even gonna start those rumors. She don't hit me. We've never. I mean, don't get me wrong. Look, don't get me wrong. We've got into the heated arguments.
Rellz.
Nah.
It's too late.
Because I responded right back to what you said. Yo, big boy is not lies. She don't hit me. She don't touch me. But no, I did that on purpose because I was just feeding right off of what you said. But nah, we've got into heated arguments, but it's never gotten to a point where it's gotten physical.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Yo, one day Erica was really getting on my nerves, and wrestling was on, and I hit her with a chair.
What the fuck? cool.
Yo, Dawn, for some odd reason, I believe you could beat, so I understand.
She gave me the finger too because she said that.
Dawn said he gets beat, so I mean, I believe it.
Yo, Dawn gets beat.
No, I believe it. I believe it. Dawn
Joy
look like he just be walking and she slapping.
Joy be putting hands on him.
She look like she smack him on the back of the head.
I think Joy chokeslammed him once.
Yo. Yo.
Y'all is
hello,
ill,
where's
man.
hello,
y'all
Dawn,
is ill right now, man.
Yo, Dawn, where's the bones for that one? Look, see, it went silent. He ain't giving himself no bones for abuse.
He like, why Mac telling people I got choke slams?
It's all right, though. We ain't mad at you. I got your back, man. I mean, I'm not defending you. I'm not helping you, but, it is what it is. Let me ask you a question. What do you think about double standards when it comes to, like, let's just say sports? For example, like, let's just say, like, NBA and WNBA. Because we know, like, we're going to sit here and say the women, obviously, they play as hard as the guys do. At least they try to, but they don't get paid nowhere near as much as they do.
Yo, I'll put it like this. Yo, females, no matter, I've even watched a few female football games, tackle football at that. And I'm like, yo, people put that real work in.
What the hell you find that at?
Put that work in,
exactly.
You get that money. I don't care what sport you is. I don't care what your sex is. I don't care what your nationality is. If you put in the work in, you got to get that. You got to get that bank.
Truth be told, man, and truth be told, like what Mac just said, just follow up on that. They don't want them there. The double
I don't think so
they
either.
feel they shouldn't be there. Feel the owners, remember these owners own NBA teams as well. They feel the ladies are not as entertaining as the men. They feel they're not as great as how the men is. Mind you, some of them women is better than the guys in the league. Want to get real technical.
And that's 100% facts.
But the problem with that is it's not as marketed. It's not as marketed as much as the NBA is either. It was with the NBA goes from what? What's the NBA goes from what? October to June. The WNBA goes from what? Like they go from like May to like October or something like that. If even that long. So how would you expect it to succeed if you're not pushing it out there?
As soon as NBA season ends, WNBA is kicking in, and right before it starts, it's ending.
Yeah, exactly.
Prime example.
It's not enough games, but I mean, yo, you can look at. I don't know the highest paid, female, but I know there's a
highest paid female. The highest paid female is Skylar Diggins, and the only reason I know that is because I was looking on Instagram yesterday, and they was talking about how she makes $220,000 a game. No, 220,000 a year. And then they was talking about how Ben Simmons got fined $360,000 for one game. So
she makes more than Ben Simmons got fined.
No, Ben Simmons makes.
Ben Simmons makes more than she got fined. Than she makes.
Ben Simmons' fine is more than what she makes in a season.
That's crazy.
He got fined 360. He gets fined 360,000 per game. She makes 220,000 a season
per season.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Yeah, how off is that? Think about it. That is off by a lot.
I could sit back and say, and what I say is, due to the fact that the season is shortened, but that pay scale is horrible. And Dawn is 100% right.
They don't get no respect, man. They don't listen. I've been to some Liberty games. Liberty games is off the hook. They be better than Knick games.
Y'all been a lot of Liberty games. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
What you said? They better than some Knick games.
Watch your mouth.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Yo, Curvin, a lot of women in the NBA shoot better than Ben Simmons.
I shoot better than Ben Simmons.
Yeah. That goes without saying.
But yeah, man, like the double standard is they don't look at them as equal, but they want them to do the same thing. That goes to the prime example. What I explained about myself earlier. So standard. He is stupid.
Yo, Jada Pinkett you better than he damn sure do.
Okay, matter of fact, you know what? That's actually perfect segue. That's another example of double standards. Think about this. All the shit Jada didn't say she didn't done, whatever the case may be, right? And all the women in the world are still and all the women are still defending it, right? But had that been Will Smith, he'd have been crucified for everything he did.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
of
we're not
course.
saying by any stretch of the imagination Will is perfect, but I mean,
No,
at the same
definitely
time,
not.
you know, it's been to the point where Jada has been more open about things than Will. But from what I'm understanding is Will is putting out a memoir, and with the memoir, it's telling a lot of stories.
Oh, so that's his red table talk gonna be in this book.
Pretty much. So
But
it's
bro,
gonna
didn't I
be
So
tell you
why?
that shit the
So
other
so that
day?
means
Like they both.
yeah.
it's setting up a paycheck
Didn't I
for
tell you
both
the
of
other
them.
day? Remember I said
So
that too.
You said that last
Yeah,
week.
exactly.
Remember, he also got a movie coming out. He got the is it the Williams
The
sisters?
Venus
He's playing
Serena
the Williams sisters
biopic.
fathers?
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the biopic.
I mean, I don't even know if I want to see that or not. You know,
Yeah, you're right.
I ain't gonna front. I
Women's
want to
sports.
flip it to Red Dog though.
Yeah, I do too. I ain't gonna front. You ain't the only one. You ain't the only one. Women's sports don't receive nearly as much attention and recognition as men's sports. They don't, and sadly, I don't think they ever will.
Yo, KD, I kind of disagree with you because they had Candace Parker, they've had Lisa Leslie,
But
they've
you know
had
what's crazy? It's funny
they've had some ballers in the league.
but it's funny you say that, right? Because think about it, right? LeBron went back to Cleveland, won a championship, right? And it was well documented when he came back, when he left, whatever the case may be. Candace Parker just did the exact same thing. She's born in Chicago, came back to Chicago one season, just won a championship, and you don't even hear about it. And she's a legend.
And Candace Parker
Yeah,
is a beast.
that's true.
Yes,
She
she's a
could
legend.
probably beat some of the dudes in the league.
Yeah, I agree. But think about it. The recognition you get, you went back
Matter
home
of
to
fact,
play for your home
let me-
team and win a championship for your home team. And it's like, with that, like, okay, so for example, you think if Derrick Rose is to come back now to Chicago, win a championship for the Bulls, they will still be talking about it to this day. But you don't mention anything about Candace Parker, and that was like 2 weeks ago.
I'm gonna be honest.
And
with you,
she wasn't even gonna go there. That's the crazy
I need
part.
to know Candace Parker won a chip there.
Yeah, she just came back. She came back to play for
Yeah.
Chicago, and they went to the finals and won the championship.
But that shows you how far out the loop. Like like you said, you don't hear nothing about it. So as much as I watch ESPN, you know, I listen.
ESPN only gonna give you but so much.
Yeah, so you would think they would give you a little bit more. You know, I think maybe they need that. You know, we might need to have like a female sports, like not network, but a female sports show on ESPN.
You're right.
They'll never give him that. Sorry, they won't give him that.
The closest
And
you get to that, the
and
closest you
goes
get
to
to that.
once again, it's double standards, and that's another double standards.
What did
Look, I mean, like you said, Mac,
said-
how
oh,
many
he said-
female sports they have out?
Double standards is a man takedown worse than a woman takedown. No, I'm gonna be honest with you, Dawn.
I'm
think
confused.
meaning like if a woman smashes, is it worse than if a man smashes?
Huh?
I mean,
Think about it. What would be worse?
Do that
If a-
again.
No, okay. If a man,
me and you black ones on the same page. Like what?
no, he's saying a woman. He said double standards is a man takedown worse than a woman takedown. Meaning, if I smash somebody, is it worse for me to smash somebody, or is it worse for a female to smash somebody? Almost like a body count kind of thing.
Oh, if we're talking on body counts, you know, men is considered the man, but you know, females
Women would be considered exactly.
wag.
Super.
You
Yeah,
said
that's
that's
okay.
right?
All right, now I get it. Super double standard right there.
Yeah, I mean, and
And
it's been
that's
like
one double standard I think I still live by to this day. I'm sorry. I mean,
Man, listen, I
would have to get that out of my mind.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't believe in it no more. I did when I was younger. As I'm older now, I'm gonna say no. At the end of the day, let's keep it real. Women like to fuck just as much as men do. You can't fault a woman for that. Like some women's sex drives are higher than men. You can't look at a female who's having sex and be like, oh well, she's a this and this, and we doing the exact same shit, and then we're supposed to be looked at as heroes. It don't work that way. And I learned that as I got older. When I was younger, I used to feel the same way. But then you get older and you realize, now think about this. If we're judging all these women in the world for wanting to have sex, right? And we make them feel bad to the point that they don't want to have sex no more, then who we having sex with?
No, you know what it is? I think it's more so like, it's like, you know, they want them to pretty much be with one dude and one dude only. But if the dude that they with, you know, ain't giving it right or whatever it is, you know, then they go searching for others. Like you said, it could be that drive. You know, they might have to get with somebody with Blacko that take the blue pill every other day.
Look, if the blue pill is going to keep your women satisfied, you got to do what you got to do to succeed in this cold world.
Or you got to go to the gas station to get that pill.
Listen,
Nah,
man.
I'm still not doing a gas station pill, man. Listen.
Yeah, y'all not gonna pick on me today, man. I can't really fully defend myself. So y'all go.
All right, we'll get back to that. Right? We'll get back to that one in a second. But Blue said they won't give women that at all. They will I guess he's saying they will quickly give the gay community their own network or a spot on ESPN broadcasting and gay athletes before they give it to women.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you with Blue. No, I'm gonna go with Blue. Yo, Blue is 100% right because, and I'm gonna say this like this, whether we like it or not, this is what fuels the economy. The LGBTQ community is what fuels everything.
You gotta say it right.
Listen, say it right. They know it ain't no disrespect. That community fuels everything, whether it be music, entertainment, any form of entertainment. That's what fuels anything. When it comes to politics, that's the community you want to go to get them to support you. So if you don't have the proper support from them,
it goes all downhill from there.
You're not going to get pushed at all.
Nope, absolutely not.
So shout out to them, because they're a strong enough union. It's not even a union, but they're a strong enough union.
They're strong enough community.
When they come together, they shutting down whatever you trying to do.
That community, I'm gonna be honest with you. That community should be where black people should be.
I agree.
Honestly, bro,
you talked about that honey before. Yo, you gotta send me that information on the honey. So I remember you said it to me, but I forgot to look into that.
Y'all don't need honey, man. Listen. Y'all need some things, man. I got y'all. Y'all don't need honey. Listen. I got y'all. Just hit me up.
That community is very sensitive, very, and that's why I don't agree. I don't agree with my co-hosts what they just said on the whole, the whole alphabet community. I don't agree with them what they doing because honestly they borderline bullying. But we're gonna say that for a whole nother thing.
I kind of agree with you saying, but at the end of the day, they still what I'm saying, they're unified. So if they come together and they're against something or they for something, they all march a million miles an hour. As far as like the black community, let's say, all right, let's use Rellz show. If one person boycotts Rellz show, somebody else will be like, yo, fuck it, I still like this show. We're gonna watch it. But if the LBG, the alphabet community comes together and say, yo, we're not watching that,
it's over. The whole show is canceled. It's
over.
But then again, it's funny though. You still got people that do this. You got regular people that do the same thing anyway. You got like you just said, for instance, this show right here. You might get somebody to be on something like, yo, I don't like Rellz show. I don't feel like it be on. Believe it or not, you got a lot of people in this world that we probably even know that be on something like, yo, you're right. Who's on that show? Rellz, this person, that. I don't want to see them succeed. Views and like boycott just off the word of mouth.
But the difference with that is it could only be a small number of people. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. A few years ago, certain people tried to blackball me in the community.
No, we're not, Rainbow.
2 people tried to blackball me at the community, and I came out stronger than ever. Because I had more people support. But if I would have went against the alphabet community, it would have been a whole bigger issue where that blackball I probably would have been. Y'all wouldn't have seen me on no TL Mac fitness show. I probably wouldn't have been able to start no personal training, anything. One lie led to another lie. And when the lies caught up to that person, it was like everybody was looking at that person like, yo, why you lie on Twin like that? And that's when they was calling me Twin.
That's always the case out here these days, man. Everybody could just, all it takes is one person, one known person, even a known person, a well-liked person to say one thing and it's over. And it's up to you. Are you going to stand your ground or are you going to let them keep pushing with the false narrative? Mm-hmm. And that's how it goes. Like you just said, you have somebody lying on you, whatever the case about, you came out stronger. It's good. It's like that. It's always and sad to say. This is what us black people we go through. We don't stand together.
So can we say that's a double standard when it comes to the community? Because at the end of the day, that community is well organized, and when they come together, they stick together. I respect how they do things. I love what they do.
Listen here, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this might offend some people, but black people only come together when a black person get murdered by the cops.
First
That
and
seems to be
foremost, Black Lives Matter is the biggest
it
double
depends.
standard
It
in what you
depends
just said.
because
you're absolute. Black Lives Matter is double standard.
You have some people that say, okay, he got killed by a cop, but then you have the Oreos that'll be like, what was he doing? Or he should have listened, or he should have complied. You know, he could have been sitting in his car. They said, yo, pass me your wallet. And when he reached for his wallet,
they shot him.
You know, everybody's always going to look at the negative. You know, look how many unarmed black people have been killed. Look how many white men have been caught with weapons and nothing's happened to them.
Yeah, of course.
Double standard.
That's true.
But Blacko's right. We are the biggest double standards because we're quick to sit here and
right
say,
now.
"Oh, no, hold on." We're quick to sit here and say, "Oh,
I'm sorry, you got it.
A cop killed us. Let's stand in unity." But then go right back out 5 hours later and kill each other. So what point are we? What point are we setting? You're not setting an example of unity if you're still going out and killing each other. It makes no sense. And that's why other communities don't take us serious as people of color. Simple.
Well, you know what? I kind of disagree with that. You know what? And my thing is, you know, everybody talks about black on black violence, but at the end of the day, there's brown on brown violence, there's white on white violence. It's more perpetuated in the media as black on black violence because they want our community to look more like the jungle than a community.
No, I agree. And with us knowing this, you would think we would be able to set some type of precedent.
And we feed into that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Buddha, what
we
up,
feed
Buddha?
Into that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's crazy how we feed into. Look, matter of fact, prime example. Look what's going on in the Bronx right now. Like we see black. Like
that was my point. Just now, everybody kills each other.
Like now, other than the Bronx, 2 men just robbed a 91-year-old person. You know what I'm saying?
In the Bronx,
robbery. In the Bronx.
91.
No, sorry, this is Harlem. No, this is Harlem. Excuse me, this is Harlem now, and this is just me. And you know, I'm not calling the cops. You rob my grandfather, mama, or somebody, I'm going to handle it myself. Whether you black, white, green, whatever the case may be. Then when I handle it, it's going to be on some little they're going black on black violence. At the end of the day, is what we tell the police and do what they do nothing because all the shit that's been going on. Thank you, appreciate it, Uda. What shit that's going on with the whole, you know, police, everything. They don't want to do nothing no more. They don't trust us, just like we don't trust them. Because a cop trying to help them, and then here go. That's another double standard. You want the police to help us, but when they help us, we recall, and when they try and attempting to help us, somebody might come situation going on. Oh, recall they rough him up third, but meanwhile they might be stopping a prime suspect who's giving them trouble. But that's the double standard nobody wants to see.
Exactly. We can't sit here.
A lot of cops, no matter whether they're good or bad, you know, once you got the bad seeds in our community, all the cops are looked at as bad, you know. But yet and still, we still the bad cops are the minority. But all cops are bad until they start speaking out against the bad cops.
Yep.
Very true.
That's how I look at it.
We can't ask for
pretty decent cops out there.
Yeah, we can't ask for policing in our neighborhoods, and then when the cops are here, the first thing you want to do is insult them or curse them out or blame them for other shit that they're doing. Because not, like you said, not all cops are bad cops.
Yeah, and I know quite a few. Shout out to Detective Pearson, my homegirl. I grew up with her.
Yeah, but the stigma in the hood is the cops don't care about us. That's the stigma.
The issue, but again, you know, the issue.
Well, they don't. They don't.
You had you can't say that. You
cops,
know, you have certain cops, right? Most cops come from other communities. A lot of cops we have come from Long Island. They come from the richer, right here, Howard Beach. You know, and then they get put into the inner city with in the hood.
So they already coming in intimidated.
Yeah, so they come in and they're scared. So all they watch is the news, and the news is always talking about, okay, well, they do this, they do this, they do this. And in all our movies say we do this, we do this. You know, for every black movie that's made, out of the 10 black movies that are made, 7 of them might perpetuate a black person to be a criminal.
Yep.
You know, we very seldomly have a motion picture where a black man is, you know, the great guy. You know, let's look at Denzel Washington. He didn't get nominated to a serious award until he made Training Day. And when he made Training Day, he was a dirty cop.
Because that's the way they want to. That's the way they want to portray black people in movies.
Even back then, speaking of movies, now here's another double standard of wild movies. Look at all of the black I've got to pronounce the word with the old school movie with the pimps and the hoes. Think about it. They had all our black women looking like prostitutes, hoes, dope heads,
Superfly,
everything else.
Shaft, all the good
But
stuff.
but but then again, when the movies go off, they want you, especially around that time, want to treat your lady like a queen. How is that possible when you train the black woman something less than the queen? Even to this day now, most of the black women, besides shout out to Regina King, because she's definitely pushing the black women movement to make for the better.
Facts.
She's
Either
done.
they baby mamas, or they just a side chick, whatever the case may be. But everybody else, oh, queen, 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 queen. But you can't tell, you can't. Even sorry, y'all. Even with the rappers, bitches, hoes, and all other shit. But when the song go off, they go home to their queens. They go home to their mama, oh, my queen this, my wife's a queen that. But in the same time, token, you disrespecting the women in your lyrics. This is the double standards that we go through. This is definitely the double standards we go through.
And then
I grew up on.
No, go ahead. What you saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
The hell, I grew up on music. I grew up on Snoop music. That bitches, hoes, and all other shit. But at the same token, I never knew not to call a girl. The first time I called a girl a trick or a hoe, and she tried to slap the shit out of me, and I took it as a song, but she took it as respect. And ever since that day, I got my recheck. So, yeah.
Yo,
I knew not to let
Dawn
the music put me in the position.
Yo, Dawn just brought up a point. You have Issa Rae. Issa Rae is an amazing writer, a producer, a director, great black woman. Her shows, I mean, I watch her show. I can't think of the name of it. I watch every so often with my wife. But her show is a very sexual show. Where her and her friends in the show pretty much sleep with multiple people. And I mean, it goes back to the double standards. Like, okay, well, the dudes in the show sleep with multiple females, but it's okay. But if she does it or her friends do it, they scallywag stunt dogs, chicken heads, birds. I mean, but
Insecure. It's called Insecure.
Yes, Insecure. So definitely, I shout out to her. Regina King. They just did The Harder They Fall. Excellent movie on Netflix. They're not sponsoring us, but check the movie out. It goes back to old school.
I love movies like that because we don't have movies like that with black casts, man. And most of the black cast movies is like you said earlier. They either pimps, hoes, drug dealers, or stupid ass love comedies and all that. They don't have movies like this. Shout out to them for putting that together.
We had balance though growing up though.
Too, and I don't know if you guys knew. The Terminators in the Matrix movies was made by a black woman.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes, it is, and she got paid for that shit damn near 20 years later, but she got her money.
Yeah, I didn't even know she did. I thought it was somebody else.
You know what's crazy though?
No, she got. I forgot the lady name.
For all of the the negative stuff we seen growing up, like black movies and black shows, whatever the case may be, we had the good ones though. I mean, although Bill Cosby is going through what he was going through, you still had the Cosby Show growing up. It showed you what a black family could look like as a successful family. You had a different world. No, you think it was too?
I look at it like this, right? And I look at Good Times more so. But
Good Times was more of what we went through.
Reality.
Yes.
But if you look at the black community, right? And our black community, and we got 3 black brothers on here right now. My mother was a school teacher. My dad was in my life. My stepfather grew up in my life, but he was a mechanic. But none of us sitting here, our mother was a lawyer and our father was a doctor. We didn't have that luxury. And I mean, I'm not saying that there's not some out there, but when you have that type of upbringing and you have that at home, they tend not to be around us. So they view things differently than us. We have visions and it is skewed because of the different lifestyle. Okay, my mother is a lawyer, my father's a doctor. We're in a different type of class. So not only are we in a different type of class, but we're going to a different type of school. We're around a certain type of person.
But you don't think looking at the Cosby Show, it made you feel like, or even a different world, it made you feel like it was possible for people who didn't think it was possible to be able to go to colleges like Hillman, although it's a fictional school, but there's still the black colleges, but you never thought that it made it possible? You never felt like a person could feel like it's possible?
Then, but as I got older, it was like you had to sit back and you look at certain things and be like, yo, that was not my reality. And you start looking at certain things, you know, all a lot of the TV shows that show successful black people, you know, the Jeffersons, the Cosby Show, there's another one that's the top of my head, but all of them pretty much show, you know, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. How many of us have rich uncles where we could go to California?
Well, the Jeffersons was more like he just got rich. He hit the lotto or whatever, and then was able to move into.
He moved to Park Ave, and he was
good. You know what's crazy? I never understood the Jeffersons. Like, I caught pieces of the show. Like, I watched it, but I never understood like from the beginning.
Well, it was a spinoff from All in the Family.
Yeah,
it was a spinoff from All in the Family. So and then he was his neighbor. Oh, but real quick, I want to answer. I want you to answer this.
Yes.
Hold up, real quick. I want you to answer this question real quick. So Buddha said, "Do you blame the rapper or people spending their money to buy the music? The artist is only giving us what we want."
I'm not gonna say he's giving us what he a lot of rappers are telling a story, you know, and I'm probably older than I'm older than all of you guys. So a lot of the rappers, and when I was doing artist management, a lot of the artists that I dealt with, whether they singers or rappers, spoke about the environment they lived in, or an environment whether they lived it themselves or somebody they knew lived it. So all they was doing was talking about things that they knew. You know, the unsuccessful rapper you had, like, let's use Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby, whether people liked it or not, was a classic. But what was he talking about? Does nobody even knows what he was talking about. It was a catchy hook. Fresh. Look at Will Smith. He had a couple of hot joints, you know, that was catchy.
Oh, I forgot George Jefferson did own the cleaners.
Yeah, he owned the cleaning business. You know, but so I can't sit back and say more so they were selling us something we want to hear. A lot of times rappers that was putting out music, whether you talk about Snoop Dogg, you talk about Big, you talk about Wu-Tang, you talk about Mobb Deep, you talk about certain acts like that, they talked about what went on in our hood where we grew up with. So they put out music that we related to. So when they put that music that we related to, we pretty much gravitated to what we knew. You know,
Family Matters too. Family Matters was a black cop. They had a home, but he was a black cop going out in the streets every day. Yeah, he still had the end of the day. He had and the story at the end of the day was always he had to come back home to his wife safe and sound. That's every day for a black man going in and out.
Real life.
Yep.
Yep.
Outside of that, how many black TV shows can you think about like that?
We don't have.
We didn't have too many.
We don't have none. We didn't really have none. And that's the part that, you know, that sucks. But, you know, maybe
about black movies. When you think about black movies, the first things that come to mind, you know, you got a couple, you know, like I said, my favorite is Daddy's Little Girl. But when you know, you start thinking about other stuff, you know, you got Oprah Winfrey's, what's it? Color Purple. But then you got Paid in Full, Belly, Menace Society, Boys in the Hood, so on and so forth. Those are the first things that come to your mind. Yo, if you say, yo, tell me 10 black movies, those are some of the first things you think about.
Friday.
But see, the thing about it, Boys in the Hood is definitely people in California life. That's people. That's that right. Boys in the Hood. That's a livelihood movie. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true though. That's not true. You know,
Streets of California, it is.
Nah, I've been to California. I lived in California for a little while.
Okay.
You can go to certain places in Cali, even in Compton. You know, certain areas you can't go with certain colors, but you know, they pretty much knew. You know, you think about it. The only time only time you heard of people getting killed is at drive-by shootings like that. And the innocents that got killed was by the drive-by shootings. You didn't really hear of somebody just running up in the mall, shooting up the mall. Gang activity took place in gang areas. You know, you go a few blocks, you on Rodeo Drive. Nobody was going to Rodeo Drive, shooting a Rodeo Drive.
First of all, you shot a Rodeo Drive. They finding you quick.
Yeah, but that's my point. You know,
you right now. You actually right. I get what you're saying now. I guess that's exactly
all that hood stuff stays in the hood. You don't take it outside the hood.
Rainbow said Black Panther.
Well,
I like the movie, but I don't really think it could quite relate. Like, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
I watched it a couple of times, but I really didn't really watch it.
Yeah, Black Panther was good, but I mean, but it goes to my point where if you have to pick 10 black movies, what are the 10 blacks? And I mean, you know, my daughter might be able to pick 10 black movies that she can resonate to or has black actors in it. You know, like she performed Sister Act. You know, so stuff like that she would relate to. You know, if I talk to my wife, she can probably give me something. And I'm saying no. I said no, Rainbow. What I said was, if you name 10 black movies, out of the 10 black movies, how many of them black movies are perpetrating the black man to be a bad guy? You know, and I'm not saying can you name one. I said you can name one because there's so many of them. But if you name them, if you talk about different black movies, most of them are, you know, pretty much putting down a black man.
Yeah, and even if you look at that movie like Boys in the Hood was
we're right in Cali, man.
Even if you look at Boys in the Hood was a movie where you had one kid who was on a scholarship who was doing great, and then he got killed due to the gun violence. That is almost like the narrative of the good guys, like we would say the good guys always die or something like that.
Good guys finish last.
Yeah, something like that. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's always be like the good ones always die and the bad ones are always there. Something to that effect.
No matter where you go, if you I'll put you like this. I grew up in East New York, Brooklyn, you know, and then I moved to South Side, you know, then I moved to Farmers. Anywhere you go, if you choose to get yourself, you know, mixed up in the nonsense, you're gonna get mixed up in the nonsense.
The Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Man. Everywhere.
That was a good movie too.
That's everywhere. You get mixed up in it. Like that's why I tell people it's fine to be a civilian. Don't get mixed up. Like you don't need to be in the streets. Like that's what you
anybody know. If anybody, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, and shout out to my cousin Rainbow. She's been around me, you know, pretty much for many years. My younger years, I was a wild boy. You know, and the one thing is, I could walk outside my house right now, and I don't got to look over my shoulder. I don't always got to carry my strap. I don't always got to have my knife. I can walk out the house with my wife and kids and feel comfortable. You know, if you came to me 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, it was a different story.
Yep.
Well, you grew up in a different era though. But you look, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Like you said, you older than us. You got probably 10 years or so older on us. But your era was different than, let's say, me and Rellz era. Me and Rellz, even though we 2 or 3 years apart, we still grew up in the same era. Your era, especially in Brooklyn, I did a lot of research in Brooklyn, and one thing I will say, the whole borough of Brooklyn was active everywhere you went. That's why I tell people time for Brooklyn, y'all had rough, especially the time
Brooklyn,
you said you graduated 95.
Brooklyn was the Wild Wild West once upon a time.
Yep.
Brooklyn then came the certain parts.
I'm gonna tell you, I grew up in Cypress Projects. Cypress Projects was so real. I laugh, it's funny, but we don't want. I guess it's funny, but we got to claim it. Cypress Projects was on America's Most Wanted.
Man, listen. At the end of the day,
because of this guy, right? Because of this guy, right? Glaze, or he's part of the problem.
Man, listen. At the end of the day,
as long as we're here with it, that's all I'm gonna ask.
Yeah. But listen, at the end of the day,
the only reason I say son name because I watch his shit and he missed some of the shit he did, and
shout out the name.
It is what it is, like you just said.
Yo.
Look, at the end of the day, we all alive. At the end of the day, we all alive. When our situations and our lifestyles dictated us not to even live this long, so we always got to be thankful and healthy and grateful for that.
That's facts. True. And Katie, you 100% right. 70s, 80s, and 90s was a jungle. Yep. Once they started putting cameras on corners.
Yep.
Just don't
work, though. We gotta close this out. We gotta close this out, y'all. We've been on it for a little over.
Civilian.
Yep.
Wife and kids.
It definitely does feel very good, man. It feels very good to be a civilian. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Snitching is never cool, Kervin.
Snitching never became cool.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely.
Shout out to my uncle behind the wall. Hopefully you come home soon. I know. Shout out to my cousin. He'll never see the light of day, but yo, you already know what it is. Love is love.
Yeah,
definitely.
Catch me in. You can catch me in Mac Thursday night at 8:00 for his show, the TL Mac Fitness Show.
You know it. You can't forget Erica be on the show. Hopefully she feeling up.
I'm gonna have to come up there. I'm gonna have to come up there one day. I'm gonna have to come up there, talk with y'all some shit, man. You know, especially on a Thursday. I ain't in fitness mode right now. I'm a little flat, but I can still come in and
you still got some experience. You still got some experience in the gym though, so you should be good though.
Yo, you want me to take this shirt off right now?
Nah, we're not gonna do that. This is not your show. This is my show.
Yo, Rellz got a joke. Every time the show ends,
every time the show ends, they come back on and they got a tank top on. You looking like you. Like, come on, for real.
I excuse, man.
You're right, Blue. That mean that look, my hood is the same way too. Yeah, you're right, Kirby. People walk quick to snitch. It still ain't right though. But
Blue, I ain't know Blue grew up in Linden Projects.
You couldn't tell by that Jerry curl he got, but yeah, it's crazy, right?
Don't tell me about a Jerry curl.
But yo, we out, yo. It's been great.
Yo, hold on. I'm gonna be honest with you though. Yo, Blue been in the Bronx too long. He got the Jerry curl from the Bronx.
No, he didn't.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
He brought that shit over to Whitestone.
That is home. That is homegrown right there.
You got that.
You're right.
From Fulton Street.
No.
He grew up on Grand Concourse.
No.
That's Fulton Street special right there.
But thanks everybody for tuning in. We definitely greatly appreciate it, and we'll be back next Monday at 9. So, anybody want to say any last words?
Yo, check out the TL Mac Fitness Show each and every Thursday, 8 p.m. on the Evening Rush Network with my co-hosts Erica and Rellz. You know, this week we talking about, are you a sex object in the gym? You know, this is gonna be a crazy, funny show. You know, I might not even wear a shirt that episode. You know, I might flex for everybody. Yo, I'm talking shit because the minute I take my shirt off, like even like the wife be looking at me like, yo, you know what? I'm proud of my body. I'm proud of the transitions I've made. So, you know, I be flexing in front of the wife like we getting ready for this show. We ain't gonna put no date out yet, but I'm ready.
Keep grinding. What about you, Blacko? You got anything else to say?
Thank everybody for tuning in, and whatever show they got going on, I'll be crashing their shit. Plain and simple. So make sure y'all tune to today's shows. You know, definitely. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We definitely appreciate all for interactions and stuff like that. So see y'all Monday.
Have a good night, everybody. Definitely.